live shows out with TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see, from comic books to toys and more, and all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks, and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? It's Peter here, your ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another Tuesday night live show, Panel Breakers. And we've got, as ever, Mr. Keegan. Mr. Keegan, your camera actually froze when you were doing that ridiculous goldfish thing there. So your mouth was open for ages. How are you, sir? Are you well? Are you good? I've seen that expression on your face. What's the time?
As the show started, I got a bit of heartburn, and I don't know why. I might go grab some Pepto-Bismol or something, you know?
Oh, I like the way you said that. Say it again. Pepto-Bismol. Yeah.
That's just miracle cure. I love that shit. And we can't get it here. Every time I'm in England, I just get it in the airport and back.
What the fuck are you talking? Right. Okay. So
I'll probably have to go grab it at some point during the show.
Well, I tell you what. I'll say hello to Sorrel. You switch your camera off because we've had this experience before, haven't we?
Where you've my ass crack.
Where you've stood up and you had no pants on and stuff like that.
I had pants on. They were
your
just
butt crack was coming.
I was a bigger boy back then, you know. So
yeah. So right, Sorrel, how are you, sir? Are you well?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
No, but why are you not moving, James? I thought you were going to get your Pepto-Bismol stuff.
I said I might. I'm okay now. I don't want to waste it. I only have one bottle.
Okay, sorry. Back to you, Sorrel. How are you, Sorrel? Are you well?
I'm good.
We're missing Efren tonight to even we're all out. Efren's got stuff happening at home. James, I think your camera's frozen again in a ridiculous smirk. Is that just me or is he frozen?
No, he's frozen. Yeah,
he's back. He's back. He's back. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start.
He has a certain bullshit tolerance, you know, so I think that must be it.
And there's so much spewing from your mouth. We've got Andrew. Nice to see you, Andrew. Guess it's time for the YouTube version of that evening in the pub with the mate that you don't really like, but you'd rather spend time with than paying on your phone. We should change that into the channel description for this, actually, shouldn't we? That's exactly what it says. We've got Stephen of the Butler. Evening, gang. I hope everyone's well. Good to see you, pal. We've got Fuzzy of the Dunlop. Easy now, easy. Fuzzy. Have you read the hippo cocaine murder thing yet? Let us know what you thought of it, because I loved it, and I'm desperate to hear somebody else say yes, it was good, and kind of reassure us that I'm not just mad.
I'm surprised with a title like that it wasn't on my pull list. I can't believe that went past my eyes, to be honest.
I know. It's yeah. Efren, wait, there's a show today. See you guys next week. Not a problem, Efren. I hope you're well, pal. We've got Bat Dan, good to see you. We've got Wayne. Fuzzy, we won't slag off the She-Hulk now, we promise. Absolutely not. It's a masterpiece. Good lad. Wayne has better CGI. Just saying. It's Dan, Bat. Hello. Luke. It's nice to see. So Luke has been in the chat a couple of times and he messaged me over the weekend because he's a Northeast lad. Turns out he's about 10 minutes down the road from me. So literally 10 minutes down the road. We're going to catch up for coffee. Nice of you to join, Luke. No CGI can make me look pretty. Yeah. Wayne's also been in more courtrooms than she. 2 minutes late. You're getting better, Peter. Yeah. I have some computer issues. No pants. Can we see? No. James is frozen again.
I was hoping it wouldn't freeze before.
That's the position I've seen him in many a time. Yeah.
I'm just going to stay neutral. Neutral expression for the show now. If it's going to keep doing this.
Pesto-Bismol, Keegan. Abysmal. I've just eaten. Please don't stand up. That's a reference to your butt crack. James' connection is Pepto-Bismol. I've peeked. That is a good one. I like that. Andrew, is Keegan going to be dressed in pink and singing that damn Pepto-Bismol song from Yard? Could do. That would be good.
Yeah, like when you dress as Sonic, I'll do the little...
Don't mock my Sonic. My Sonic was legendary. Do you know what? I sat the other day, because this is the kind of sad knacker I am, and I'm very aware that we've got people on the channel now who probably haven't seen a lot of my earlier stuff, shall we say. But I went through a phase, and Mr. Keegan was there for it. I went through a phase where I used to sing songs. I say sing. That's a loose term. But you know, I did Return of the Mac, but Return of the Miles. I did did the Addams Family. We did a Christmas song.
Yeah.
I did Sonic. I didn't sing on that one. I just turned up as Sonic. I did Defenders of the Year. Yeah.
Mostly it was an excuse to get half naked, I think.
It was.
Pretty much like.
Yeah. And then the Baywatch one is scarred the minds of many a person, I think. That's on my Aquaman
That's on your
video.
intro, isn't it? It's on your intro, that one, I believe.
Yeah, but the full video is on my Aquaman review, and it's horrific.
Full bulge and ass cheeks.
Full,
like it's pretty to put that out there.
Full swimsuit. My thighs are out. Everything's there.
My favourite thing that you did was the Kinder eggs and getting them all over you.
The Kinder eggs. I ate the Kinder eggs. Yeah, the Kinder eggs were good fun as well. So yeah, I've done some pretty. I sang the intro to Thor 2. That was good. Anyway, moving on. Looks like Luke is a new stalker. Hello, Ellen. Hope you're doing well. Oh, the turtle. I forgot about the turtle. The time I dressed it was a turtle. Jesus, I'm a grown man. I have PTSD from when you ate a couple of Kinder eggs. Have you seen the one where I deep throat Optimus Prime?
Oh, Jesus.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's
See, I went back this last week and I purged about 3,000 videos off my channel.
I should probably.
I got rid of 25 million views the other day, which is insane.
So the Prime one was when I was do you remember when everyone went mad for those bottles of horrific Prime drink?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my son got some of them, so I taste tested them, and then my hot toy Optimus Prime said that's the best one. Anyway,
I've got a video where I sang along with the that song from Moana with the rock singers.
Oh yes,
I did that with the toy, and I mean that got like 4 million views on the fucking thing. I had to hide it the other day because it was like I love that video. It's like you look back now and you just cringe, don't you? Like that was like 10 years ago.
All of my early ones are cringy. We've all been through some odd phases. Personally, I just bought a cardigan. I used to wear. I don't know why. I think I thought I was cool, you know. I've never been cool. But when I was about 16 or so, I wore a lot of waistcoats. Don't know why. I had a lot of I had leather waistcoats.
Did you have a little bow tie and shit?
I didn't have a bow tie. I'm not mad. Do you know what I mean? But I had a waistcoat in a pocket watch.
Mate, I once went to a Comic Con when I was doing my stall, and it was meant to be like a steampunk one. So I made an effort, mate. I put a black waistcoat on, I had my black trousers on, I had a white shirt on. One bloke come up to me and went, do you know what you fucking remind me of? What? He went, look at the eyes, nothing around the eyes, not around, look at the eyes, you're under. And I'm like, I never wore that waistcoat ever again. You compared me to Matt Lucas.
I used to like me waistcoats. We've got Soph. Nice to see you, Soph. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining. Chris has added that to the bank. Chris has obviously detected that there's a higher class of clientele in tonight, because normally you would just write that word,
so he's just
wouldn't he?
himself.
He censored himself.
Yeah.
Chris has censored himself. I appreciate the control you're showing tonight, Chris. Well done. It'll not last. Oh, someone's getting a text. We've got Shelley. Nice to see you, Shelley. Evening. Don't forget the photo of you having. Yeah. There's that one. There's been a few of those fuzzy. I'm not
you
sure.
You send them privately sometimes.
I do.
Sometimes I just get a selfie of him just taking a dump, and I'm like,
well, no, that was because I went away for the weekend.
I'm glad me and Peter are just not that close. I'm really glad.
I went away somewhere for the weekend, and I was sat on the toilet, and I suddenly became aware that the doors were mirrored. I thought, what kind of an establishment has mirrored doors so you can sit and watch yourself having a shit?
The perfect selfie.
Yeah. So I thought, that's a great selfie. So I took a selfie and sent it to a few people. Jesus, I feel we're starting. It's well seen. Everyone's not here to control this craziness. Screw Stephen Amell and the Baywatch. It's Peter all the way for me. Absolutely. Try doing unboxings in the bath. Oh God, I'm glad I've not seen that one, Wayne. That would be.
I'm honestly surprised, Pete, that you've not done a tubs in the bath yet. To be honest, I could literally see you doing a tubs in the bath video.
Yeah, I have sent photos of the bath of just my toes and things like that. Just the early ones are. Join my channel and you get all of these free photos. This is the content you want. Just the early ones are cringe. How dare you, sir? How dare you? You was a snooker player. I was, yeah. Well, at least I never thought I was cool. I've never been cool. Ah, there you go. YouTube blocked it when I first wrote it. They must be getting aware of you, Chris. We got Mark. Nice to see you, Mark. Suddenly Comics, always good to see you, pal. I want to know how Pete's missus feels about sharing her bed with a werebear cuddly toy. Well, she's used to big hairy things sleeping next to her, so I'm sure she's
the only
fine.
cuddly toy I need is.
I'm glad you showed it from the neck up because I'm scared you've poked a hole somewhere in it.
Just too much investigation to show the whole thing. So.
The conversation would never happen if Ephraim was here. I agree.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that video you did of the werebear the other day. I was so jealous of that werebear, mate.
It's good. And he's just, where is he? Oh, I've lost him. Oh, he's up there. I should have bought
I had the red one as a kid.
Yeah, I had a red one and I had a yellow one. And I nearly bought 3. And when I went back, gone. Mirror in the bog. You can check if you're halfway. No, it's face. So you
turn around and you spread eagle.
Christ on a
bike.
Okay, have we got all of that out with system? Can we move on?
Isn't this like a nerdy news show? Like what we
it
doing
is.
here? It's 12 minutes.
It is.
Right.
We've got lots to talk about, lots of comic related stuff to talk about this week. So let's crack on. Bit of news we'll start off with. This is for Terry in the chat. We've got a new Dead Man comic book series coming out. You guys very familiar with the Dead Man character?
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
So Dead Man is coming out, and this is going to be written by W. Maxwell Prince, who's the guy who does Ice Cream Man, which is a really, really good series.
Is he the one that did the Kryptonite Spectrum then?
He is the one that you read.
Yeah.
Cool. But he does fantastic horror kind of comics. So I think this could be pretty good. Dead Man's not a character I've ever really particular getting into myself. I'm aware of him in crossover events, but I don't think I've read a Dead Man issue. Have either of you guys read like a standalone?
Not specific. It's more from multimedia stuff, like seeing him in your like Justice League Dark kind of stuff and all that. I've always really been drawn to the character, and I like the kind of spooky elements of him. And this is, I think, a 6-issue miniseries, so I'll definitely be giving this one a read.
Yeah, I'm hoping it leans into the horror element. I mean, the cover looks like it is. It should be good. Fuzzy's just saying not a fan of that writer. Ice Cream Man is good. Nothing else impresses me. I have to be honest, Fuzzy, I'm not really that aware of what else he's done. I know James liked it. I didn't particularly like the Superman tale he did. I felt he just didn't suit his writing style, but I am a massive fan of Ice Cream Man. So I'll probably give this one, as I usually do with first issues, I'll give this one a couple of issues and see what it's like. Then we've got the next big crossover, because we need a few crossovers. Actually, I think we've got 2 or 3 crossovers this year from Marvel. This is one of the new big Spider-Verse version ones, written by Al Ewing, art by Ivan Coelho, who's a great artist, actually did Dark Days a couple of years back. This is Hell on Earth. Now, I'm completely lost off with all the Venom stuff at the moment, and who's where and what symbiote, and Null is back from the dead and all the rest of it. But what I do know is that the Queen in Black is Hela, the Asgardian goddess of death, who's taken Null's powers. It's just quite interesting. Sorrel, we'll start with you. Is this any interest to you in the slightest? Are you a Venom man or not?
I'd give this a read, yeah. I mean, big crossover events are usually ones I will jump in and out of because they're usually self-contained little stories. I usually read a little like one of those. There's always a YouTuber or someone that will do like a little rundown of where everyone is ready for the story. But yeah, these are the events I tend to jump in and out of, to be honest, with Marvel. So it could be good if I like a crossover event.
I don't mind a crossover event. I don't know that I'm overly excited for this one. Some interesting characters. Beta Ray Bill's there. James, what about you? Are you into the Venom universe at the moment?
There's no interest in this at all, to be honest.
I think it's more because they're leaning into the idea of Hela and death and the Asgardian gods, and so that's probably more my street than the traditional, rather superhero-y stuff. I do prefer a cosmic Marvel comic, if anything. Yeah,
I mean, I thought you might like this one anyway, Sorrel, because of the costume that
because of Lady Hell.
Null, excuse me, Null was meant to be the big all and all the rest of it, and that just kind of fell flat in its arse, didn't it? Now it really happened with him. So we'll see. We'll see if Al Ewing can bring anything exciting to the mix for him. If Queen in Black is as good as King in Black was, it can stay on the shelf. Yeah, I'm not excited to read it, put it that way, Chris. I really want a McFarlane Deadman to go with my Zatanna and Constantine. That would be very nice. Has he ever done a Deadman?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm assuming because they've done Zatanna and Constantine now, he's got to be coming surely for the Justice League Dark. I know that Funko are doing a bunch of the Justice League Dark Funko Pops, aren't they? There's a nice Constantine coming, Zatanna and Swamp Thing.
Yeah, I saw those. Yeah, they were.
I'm assuming Deadman's got to be next. I did. It
would be good if he was glow in the dark. If the white parts were glow in the dark,
that'd be good.
Agree, Chris. Null did nothing for us. Exquisite Corpses getting a second series. Several of the characters will be getting solo projects and a Halloween Exquisite Corpses Book of the Dead, which will explore all the other killers. I'm out, Fuzzy. I am going to read the full series, but I have to be honest, it lost its appeal after issue 3 or 4 for me. I don't know how interested I am now with an extended universe. Obviously, he's getting excited. Not Fuzzy, the creators and stuff are getting excited because they've got, I think, a deal with Netflix or something, or someone's producing Exquisite Corpses, but it does very little.
You said that from the start, didn't you? That it worked.
Yeah, it's written as a show, you know. Even an Ash, hope you're well, pal. DC Icons did a Deadman figure.
Yeah, they did. They did the DC Direct. I've got a red. Is all in red with the webbing. I'm sure I've got the Deadman somewhere in my garage. I'm sure I've got a couple. I know they did a couple, but I'm not sure they would scale with McFarlane. McFarlane are more like 7-inch scale, whereas those were like your traditional Marvel Legends size. I think I'd have to do a size comparison. I'll have to dig it out.
I've got a feeling, and maybe I'm just going crazy, so someone fact checkers, but I've got a feeling I had a Deadman figure from Kingdom Come, the Alex Ross version, where it was the red costume, but he's literally a skeleton. He's just a skeleton. I'm sure I had an action figure of that back in the day. It's still selling in massive numbers. Yeah, I know it's very, very popular. Very popular. Connie, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Yeah, thought it was Icons rather than McFarlane. They've poured millions into it. It's not going anywhere yet. That is very true. That is very true. I think we've talked about this before, but this is the first time I think I've seen it. Mr. Keegan, I don't know if you're a Hellraiser fan, but this is a Kickstarter collecting the limited run of the old comic book series. The thing that jumped out is the cover artworks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know if I like it or not, mind.
I like the aesthetic of it. With this type of stuff, I typically like when it's like mimicking a prop from the movie, whereas this is just taking the kind of face aesthetic and putting it on a book. It'd be difficult to store though, and you'd have to store it facing out. Like you can't just slide that into your bookcase if there's all pins coming.
Well, no, I don't think the pins are coming out. I think it's just printed on.
It's
just printed on. Yeah, okay. And you say that face. At first, I thought it was his chestage. I thought they were abs and his blacked out nips. Yeah, no, it doesn't look very facey to me.
No, it takes a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm not really a massive fan of that. I don't like the. I haven't really. Now, to be fair, I'm not giving it a proper go, but I don't really like the kind of BDSM-y kind of thing with Hellraiser and stuff. Like, and it's just really gratuitous and like. I'll have to give it a proper go at some point, but I'm not really interested.
I'm not going to rush to back that one. Sorrow, is that something you would read?
Potentially, but it's not something I'm going to back. I don't really do Kickstarter. Not my thing.
Still, time for me, annual moon. Still waiting for bloody Trick or Treat. Shower of bastards. They had the audacity to email the other day and say, "Oh, exciting news!" And I thought, "Oh, thank Christ, it's coming out." They're releasing digitally one of the stories. The other 3 stories are still being written. It was like, how can it still be being written 2 years down the... But anyway, we're going to get down to delays in a bit.
If this was something that I saw like at a convention, or if it was actually in a store, like a comic book store, I might have a good flick and a read, and I might buy it. But the Kickstarter's not my thing because of what you just said. There's no guarantees, is there?
Yeah. I just think for me, you get some beautiful Kickstarter books with nice covers and things like that. Yeah. That does note for us. It might be just that I'm not a massive fan. I just don't think it looks. I just don't know what it's meant to represent.
Yeah,
if it's meant to be a face, it's shite.
It is meant to be his face. Yeah, I'm just not connected to Hellraiser in general. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. We've then got a bit of Spider-Man news. I spotted this the other day. I don't know how true it is, but apparently the events of Brand New Day will officially take place 4 years after No Way Home. That's quite interest. And I was kind of excited to see kind of learning how to live on his own and all that kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the last one, he's literally out there on his own kind of thing. Well, if it's going to jump 4 years, we're going to miss that part. I wanted to see him struggling, almost like your traditional Spider-Man, struggling to make rent and all that kind of stuff. And yes, we can do that 4 years down the end, I guess. But
well, you know, we've had loads of rumors of this cameo, that cameo, this person, that person. I think that is going to be a montage at the beginning, like how they did Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll do like a time period of, since the last time we caught up with Spider-Man, is almost like a previously kind of thing, where you sort of like see him go from the early start right through to where he is now, and that's where the story picks up. We get a montage of all like the what do you call it, Hulk and all that will be in that montage maybe.
But that's interesting in itself, isn't it? Because I guess if it is set 4 years later, what time period is the current Daredevil set at with Punisher and everything?
Well, this would be a year or two. Well, 4 years after No Way Home.
Oh, well, I guess
around the same time.
Yeah,
then,
that's everything's got to work at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, because like Endgame, there's the 5 year time jump and stuff, and this is just taking longer to make. So it's like they're around the same point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine. I'd imagine Hulk plays an element in the story because there's supposed to be a Punisher Hulk Spider-Man fight.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't think that's a montage. But I do agree. I think there will be like some like in Fantastic Four, a montage of him fighting a bunch of villains.
Well, I guess
cameos and stuff.
We've seen, haven't we, images of Scorpion and things like that. I can't imagine Scorpion's a big bad guy in this. That's likely to be a quick montage at the start kind of thing. Yeah, interesting. This is an interesting bit of news as well that I spotted just before we came on, but I didn't put a slide on. The Sony CEO, Tom Rothman, confirmed that due to a string of flops, Sony's cancelled its plans for the Spider-Man spin-off universe and will now move forward with full reboots. I mean, I wonder... Yeah, fine.
It's a shit idea from the start.
Yeah.
Let's make a Craven movie.
Why don't they just work closer with the Marvel Studios and with Disney? I don't understand why they just don't work together.
Because, I mean, that literally prints money for them. Do you know what I mean?
You would think they're making a ball of money out of Tom Holland and the Spider-Man movies because they're still getting a cut somewhere down the line. So surely just make more movies with the main movie studio.
There's bandwidth, and they're trying to double dip. Well, we have this stuff going on with Marvel Studios, but then we'll do these other things, and
so we need to stick with
the reference, and people will think it's in the universe, and then they'll go see it, and it's not worked out because Madam Web was awful, Craven was awful, Morbius was awful. So according to most people, do you like Morbius? I remember being on a show and you shot Morbius, and
I don't think they're good Spider-Man films, but I don't think they're as bad as people make out. I think Morbius was okay, but I think Craven's actually a decent little flick if you just pretend it's nothing to do with Spider-Man and it's just some bloke who likes to play with tigers. Do you know what I mean? It's all right. But it's not Craven. It's not Craven the Hunter.
Exactly, but then why make it a Craven thing?
Exactly.
What's the point? Exactly.
I'm wondering whether Sony's going to go further down the animation route because obviously we know that I think you're going to mention it in a bit about Venom, but and obviously the Spidey universe is thriving as a cartoon at the moment for them, isn't it? I know it's been delayed a little bit this next one, but it's still one of the most popular things they've done, I think. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to the comments, guys. Got loads of stuff. Chris, let's call a spade a spade. It looks cack. I concur. Connie, can't say I'm a fan of that. It looks like nipples. You see, me and Connie same wavelength. I think it looks like little nips on like abs. It's weird. Looks more like a chest than a face. I think you may need a doctor, Connie. See what you did there. Full reboot by Sony. I would think big mistake. Been there, done that. What if they have Miles instead? Yeah, that would be cool. Pinhead wasn't red though. Nah, he's white. Bright white, isn't he? Pinhead? Doesn't matter what the relevance of the red is. Unless it's meant to be a peeled body. Christ, it's
maybe.
Shite. Yeah. So it is nips. Tom Holland is like 30, so they've got to age him up. Yeah, that is true. He's getting on. He is getting on, bless him. Is it meant to be 4 days? Sorry, Fuzzy, we've moved on. I'm not sure what that's in reference to.
I think it's about 4 days rather than 4 years.
No, it'd be 4 years.
Oh, no, 4 years, Fuzzy.
He's graduated college. He's still struggling financially. He's just been doing a Spider-Man thing. I think that's...
I love to hate these official posts. Yeah, me too, pal. You never know what's really 100%. Craven was good fun. See, I quite enjoyed Craven. I'm sure Sony would happily work with Marvel. I think Marvel don't want anything to do with Sony. I mean, I haven't got a good track record, have they? Just wish Sony, just wish Sony would do like Jessica Drew Spider-Woman instead of all the villain bullshit along with her hero counterpart. Yeah. There was a really, not that I'm a fan of AI and all that kind of stuff, but there's a load of little videos doing the rounds at the moment. There's an excellent one of the Jessica Drew Spider-Woman fighting Kingpin. Have you guys seen that one? She's in like, it's AI generated, but it looks really good. And she's in like the traditional red and yellow PVC costume. It's good. Yes, we're going to chat about that in a moment, pal. Yeah, but there is. Me here hoping for a Madam Web 2. Piss off. Absolutely not. So, just slightly irritating again. Batman 163. Now, you'll remember this was launched last year. Very, very excited. Everybody was hyper because it was Jim Lee coming back with Jeff Loeb to do Hush Part 2. When that Hush Part 2 storyline finished, the new Batman book, which is the one on the left there with the big blue cape, was going to take over and relaunch Batman altogether. Well, the story didn't end. Batman was relaunched because it was already up and running, and we've been being promised the end to the Hush story. So we've got a new story started before the old one ended. This book was meant to be out in May last year, and it's now been pushed back again to August 2025. Now, I think the fact that Jim Lee is the head honcho at DC, and this is his book, whether the delays are down to him or not, he's the big balls, big guy there. That's atrocious. You should hang your head in shame at Mr. Lee and resign immediately. Because I think that's just absolutely unacceptable. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I think it kills the story. I've got no interest in reading that. I don't know if any of you guys. Not that I read it. Anyway,
9 months between parts.
Obscene.
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely obscene.
You think they just can't cancel it outright at this point, don't you? And just cut losses. It's just damaging for more and more they delay it.
You're right, because it just gets silly. You know, I mean, if I think back, there was that time when Kevin Smith was really all at Marvel, and he did was it a Bullseye story? And he did one issue, and it just stopped. Nothing ever happened. And I was like, what the fuck? But this is Jim Lee. Jim Lee just said, go fuck yourself. See, it's like you put that in the chat, Chris, but not one. That's funny. Yeah, you know, I just think it's not acceptable. I don't know anything about this, guys, but I thought I'd mention it. Ghost Machine announces The Unbelievables as its first major crossover event. Now, the Unbelievables are part of the universe that includes Rockefellers, Hornsby and Halo, and all of those kind of properties. I never really got into that, I have to say. So this doesn't really excite us. I was hoping we're going to get a crossover with Rook and all those other ones, Hyde Street perhaps, and all those kind of books. Are any of you reading any of these particular comics?
I've got no idea what this even is.
Yeah. So it's part of the kind of the Image, what do they call it? Not Image. Boom Studios. Someone correct us in the chat. I'm not sure it is Boom Studios. Their big universe, the one that's got things like Rook Exodus, Hyde Street that I think you've been reading, Sorrel, and those kind of characters in it.
I still need to read the main Hyde Street series. I've only read the spin-off, which was about the sorority sisters. I like that one. I actually need to read the actual thing. Hornsby Halo, is that Master Chief playing with trains?
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Yeah.
Cool, man.
So yeah, not particularly excited about that. I'll give that one a pass. We've got Pod Racing Palpatine. Nice to see you, bud. I hope you're doing well. Jim Lee just got here. The story was absolute pure mince. I lasted 2 issues and it was a slog. I didn't even pick it up, Fuzzy, because sometimes for those kinds of stories, I think, I'll wait and I'll read it as a trade paperback. But I've got literally no interest now. There's no jeopardy, or not that there was much jeopardy anyway. We know that obviously the story continues into a brand new arc, brand new book. So it's like, what's the point? He's busy doing variant covers for the Marvel DC crossover books. Yeah. The story wasn't popular anyway. There you go, Chris. You're back to form. You're allowed to say it again. I need to finish the Delotto interconnecting covers. Yeah. Image. Sorry, Terry. Image it is. High Street is back this week after a 5-month delay. Thought I hadn't seen it for a while. Yeah, so you can see Wank, but you can't pair it with a financial institute. Good to know, Chris. Good to know. We've got... Sorry, what are you saying, Val?
Has YouTube changed its settings tonight or something? Because it's having trouble with the swear words this evening, aren't we, in this chat?
Yeah, random,
what if they've changed all the settings again?
Maybe. We've got Absolute Green Lantern coming out soon, joining the Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Martian Manhunter, and all those. This is interesting in itself because Absolute Green Lantern, or the character that we know of, Oliver Queen, was killed not too long ago. This looks really interesting. So this is basically him hunting down and killing. It's a bit like, do you remember when they first did the Green Arrow TV series? And they had him being basically going around murdering people, and then they realised, oh, actually, this is a bit popular. We'll best dial down the murder bit a little bit.
Right.
This is going to be just like that. He's like, I'm not sure if he's meant to be a robot or an android or what. But it looks interesting. Is this a character that would appeal to any of you guys?
I've always passively liked Green Arrow, but I'm looking at I've heard that they were doing this. I haven't looked at any of it yet. I'm digging that costume design a lot.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Like the mask and everything. I think it looks class. So, yeah, I'll give issue 1 a go and see if I like it.
I love the red glowing eyes.
Is this their attempt at doing like a Ronin version?
Well, I mean, they've done that. Yeah, they've done that with Green Arrow before, Longbow Hunters and things like that. I think this is just trying to make a more gritty, and I just think it looks pretty cool. I just think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Now, Hulu has greenlit the pilot for the new X-Files. Pretty excited about that. I think this could be very, very good. Reminders, guys. James, you'll know, I'm sure. Ryan Coogler, what else has he done?
Sinners, Black Panther, all that. So, yeah, this is very good.
Well.
Yeah, so I think this will probably be really good.
Looking forward to this. I saw something on one of the sites saying Gillian Anderson has said that if it's good, she might come back for a guest star at some point. I didn't think they've asked her, but do you know what I mean? She might. But that obviously indicates that this is going to be a whole new cast, new relaunch.
I hope so.
A fresh entry point for people. I think that's probably a good thing. There's a lot of baggage with X-Files.
Yeah.
You know, if you have to watch the whole show and the movies and stuff. So
times have changed. I'd love to see them tackle kind of like creepypasta stuff. So like go for the your Slenderman, your Backrooms, go for those internet horror ideas. I think they could do really well with that on the television series.
You know what? And again, I might be alone here, but not everything has to be massive, interconnecting, world-ending stories. For me, X-Files was at its best when it was like baddie of the week almost. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we've opened a file. There's a weird thing in the woods. Let's go and have a look and see what's going on there. Oh, it's a monster.
That's why shows like X-Files, Buffy, Charmed, that's why they all work. Supernatural is because they were literally baddie of the week programs.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I love Mulder and Scully, but I just love the concept of this, of there being a department that explores and looks into all this stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. As long as it's not too bogged down with conspiracy theory and stuff like that. I don't mind a bit of that, but I want creatures and monsters and things like that, you know? Now, this could be bollocks. I don't know, but I've seen it reported in a couple of places that Mark Hamill has apparently said that he's joining the Batman 2. So could be true, could be shite. We don't know. But if he is joining, what role would you like him to be playing? Now, bearing in mind, the guy has gone on record and said he'll never voice Joker again because for him, Kevin Conroy was his Batman, and he won't do Joker without Kevin.
Well, he said that a lot, though. You know, he retires from Joker every couple of years. You know, I think maybe with the Kevin Conner thing, maybe then this is actually it. But no, I doubt he's playing like a super villain or anything like that. You know, if he is in it, I would think this would be like just a kind of a district attorney character or a mayor, or it'd be something like that. It would be a small kind of role. I'd be shocked if he was like a Hugo Strange or something like that.
Oh, but he could do a good Hugo Strange,
He would
mind.
do a good Hugo Strange, actually, I think. Yeah.
What if it's more of like a handoff to a new actor to play the Joker, and what if he plays in a flashback scene like the father of the Joker as a young man or something, and show that the Joker was abused as a kid and all that kind of stuff by his father, beaten and all that kind of stuff, and that formed him into what he became, kind of thing. They could do some really cool scenes with Hamill kind of being Joker without being Joker, if that makes sense, while forming the new Joker. It's like a handover to the next generation.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I think, to be perfectly frank, do not jump on us Star Wars nerds. I like Mark Hamill. I think he's very, very talented. He's a great guy and all the rest of it, but he is getting on in age. So I think James is absolutely right. He shouldn't be he's not a big part of this. He's a side character. And like you say, Sorrel, maybe he's a legacy character handing over the mantle or something. Played the Trickster in Flash for a number of years. That might be interesting.
He was so good, isn't he? I love him in that. Yeah.
So yeah, interesting. It'd be good to see what he's in, to see what role he's playing, if he is in it. This is interesting. So are you guys very familiar with the background to the current Ultimate Universe and how that's working? So it's very weird. So, and again, I'm no expert because I only read handfuls of the books and jumped in and out on Spider-Man and things like that. But basically, my understanding is that the M.A.K, which is the bad version of Reed Richards, went nuts and has gone back in time or something and basically negated all of the Marvel comic origins. So Peter Parker was never bitten by a spider, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Now, the way it was re-established was Tony Stark as Kang, don't even ask, somehow kind of got access to their abilities and put them in boxes and basically turned up to like Peter Parker and said, here, Peter, here's your spider powers. Open it if you want. If you leave it, fine. But if you open it, you become Spider-Man, kind of thing. Grand. So that's in the Ultimate Universe. That's all now spilled into the normal Marvel universe. So a load of these boxes with power sets of characters that were never remade in the Ultimate Universe have come to our universe. And this is the new launch of it. So the first one is Wonder Man, which is much more in keeping with the MCU version of Wonder Man, is a new character who finds the box, opens it, and gets Wonder Man styled powers of some kind. It's an interesting concept because what it means is you can get existing characters getting totally different powers. Do you know what I mean? Like you can get, I don't know, Spider-Man, potentially Peter Parker getting Johnny Storm's powers or something like that. So it's interesting. I can't help but think it's just a really clever way of Marvel saying, whenever we fancy it, if the MCU version of a character don't quite look like the current Marvel comic version of the character, we'll chuck a box their way and create a new version who is more in keeping with the MCU version, if you know what I mean. If you look at the image of Wonder Man. What do you guys think of that? Think it sounds complicated, or do you think it sounds quite interesting and fun?
Sounds very convoluted.
Yeah.
I didn't explain it very well. Basically, boxes with powers, people open them.
Either way, as a guy that read all the original origin arcs and stories, coming to this comic, which is new, it's not for me. I understand that. I don't read the books that often, but still, if I saw that on a shelf, read it, I would be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah. I literally think it's so people have the visual. People who don't read comics but are into Marvel have the visual recognition of a comic. Oh, that's Wonder Man. Do you know what I mean? Because at the moment, you see a traditional Simon Williams comic, that ain't Wonder Man. Yeah. You know, so
it is interesting to do an in-universe explanation for that, because like often you will have with like Guardians of the Galaxy movie comes out and now Star-Lord starts wearing a red trench coat and they start modeling them. So to actually like just in-universe explain that, I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know if you necessarily need to really. Like I think you could just people just haven't seemed to care up to this point. So.
The beautiful part about Marvel is it's a multiverse and there's infinite possibilities of every single character, so they can get away with it by just saying a different version of the characters.
Absolutely. Let's just see what the chat are saying. Simon, Green Rider, delays do so much damage to regular readers. Absolutely, Efren, agree. If it's better than Green Lantern and Flash, I'm all in. I dropped both of those, Fuzzy. I think I did 2 or 3 issues of both of them. I'm a big Flash fan. He's one of my favorite DC characters, particularly Wally West, and I just couldn't get into his book. Green Lantern, I think, was all right, but didn't do it for us. Excited for new X-Files? Yeah, me too, Dan. I think it's going to be crack. I'm really hoping it's quality. If it's bad, she won't bother, obviously. Yeah. New X-Files will be 10 episode seasons, no time for Monster of the Week. Andrew, was it you that told me you'd met Gillian Anderson, or you'd peed on a garden or something? Was it Andrew that said that?
I
I
vaguely
think
remember
it
that,
was.
actually.
It was someone. I'm pretty sure it might be
I
Andrew.
seem to remember someone saying that urinated on her flowers. I might have dreamt that. I don't know.
No, you didn't. I was definitely in the stream at one point we've done.
Yeah. Never seen an X-Files. Oh, Efren, you do surprises. Is it worth watching now?
No.
It's probably not worth watching now. No,
I tried to
aged.
rewatch Buffy recently, mate. It's aged terribly.
I tried to watch the first couple of seasons and just couldn't do it. It does get better.
It does get better, but yeah.
Yeah.
Return to where Spike was introduced, and I had to turn it off. I'm like, this is not as good as I remember as a child.
A return to the season 1 aesthetic with less aliens. Yeah, Simon, that's what I'll be in for. There was a great episode of it. Was it Tombs, I think he was called? The guy with no bones, and he was like in escalators and things, and that was really creepy. Really creepy. Jose Chung's From Outer Space was one of the greatest X-Files episodes. I don't know. Remind us, Pod Racing Palpatine, which one was that? I can't remember it from the title. Luke, you'd be a good Jedi. Yeah. Isn't Boogie meant to be Two-Face? Yeah. And we already have Barry, the Irish actor, already cast as Joker. Yeah, that's in that universe, isn't it? Barry Coogan?
Yeah, he's in the there's a
He's in
lead
that
scene,
universe.
but he's in the
The
main
lead
movie
scene
as
of the
well.
Joker, wasn't he? Yeah.
Starts talking to the Riddler,
Yeah. We've not had anything. Have we said he's coming back for the next Batman?
Yep. He's one of the only people actually confirmed 100% to be coming back for it.
Coogan's Joker has had a deleted scene with bats doing the rounds a year. Yeah, I think I saw that.
It was so cool. It was like a good interrogation sequence. Like I really loved it. I liked his performance. I'm not sure I like his skin being all bubbly. Aesthetic, with the hair falling out, gross. I don't like a gross Joker, but I thought he was really good at it anyway.
See, I don't like that aesthetic because that then blurs too much with Two-Face for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Gillian Anderson told me to fuck off out of a driveway. The rest you assumed because I never said what I was doing.
There we go.
Ash, he definitely pissed on a
He
flag.
definitely pissed on the flag.
I did not, but I will say that I was not alone. He was watching his
on the
mate.
flowers.
He was watching his mate piss on the flowers. It started with aliens abducting 2 people on a lonely road. Then they in turn are abducted by an alien. I have to go back and watch that one, maybe. California, either way, your Todger was out. Just to briefly mention the hype over the last 2 weeks, it kind of died down. Died down in the comics kind of universe. This mad on rush for hype book of the week was sort of rear its head a couple of months back with Battle Beast 1, and then Dork came out a couple of weeks ago, and it went absolutely nuclear. You should say thank you very much. I don't know who I'm saying thank you to, but somebody has sent me a copy of Dork number 1. They've not put any note in the box. They've not written anything, so I have no idea who sent it. So a massive thank you to whoever sent us that copy. I really do appreciate it. So Dork 1 came out. World went mad for it. It was selling for up to like 100 quid or whatever. Then last week's White Sky came out. Again, hyped beyond belief. Both books, I would argue, aren't amazing and don't really, I think, value or worth the value that you're going for at the moment. But interestingly, one of the big comic sites, my brain's gone blank, what's it called again? Let's have a quick look. Key Collector. The Key Collector app, which is a paid for or free app, which does a whole load of great content, has basically just put this out, which is really interesting, saying basically people be aware of this. There's suggestion or there's some hint that it's industry shenanigans, which is really interesting.
How would they do that though? I don't understand how that would work.
So they can create hype for it. So they can create noise and things. And there's an awful lot of, I mean, you guys, I'm sure, have seen it in our sphere as well. There's a lot of influencers who big up books and things like that before they're even kind of out.
have been paid, basically.
You never know quite how they've been. But then there's manipulation of the market as well by kind of holding back books by only releasing limited numbers of issues, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of stock comes later on and stuff. And
the create scarcity of it.
Yeah, the create scarcity. Now, I'm not saying that that's true. It might not be true, but it just feels very strange that we've had two cases in like a week apart almost. Very odd.
And both by the same publisher as well. Both books by the same people.
White Skies. Where's my copy? I can't remember if White Skies.
White Skies Image, isn't it? It's like White Sky was Image. I can't remember if Dark was Image.
Can't remember. Sorry, James.
Is this the one you were saying? It's like The Last of Us with ghosts.
Yeah.
I'll give that a read.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be paying 50-60 quid a copy now, James. It's gone through it. Yeah.
I like it.
I thought it was shite. Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Dark was good. I enjoyed Dark. I know Pete didn't work.
I did enjoy. Don't get us wrong. I did enjoy Dark. I thought it was a fun book, but it was nothing new. Yeah. If you've read I Hate Fairyland, it's basically I Hate Fairyland. Very similar in feel and stuff to that.
The fact that it took place in like a tavern and stuff like that, it felt very Dungeons and Dragons estimate.
Yes,
it felt very much. This is like a story you could imagine being played out by a bunch of friends around a table.
So I thought it was a good read, but I don't think it was worthy of the hype that it seems to have gone through. You know, White Sky just bored us. If I'm being really honest, I just thought the story itself was pretty mediocre at best. You know,
is there any like key artist or key writer that's on these books that could be that you could sort of say, oh, it's because that writer's done it or because that artist?
Not that I'm particularly familiar with. I think the guy that did White Sky also did, what was the book with Snyder a while ago? Someone help us in the chat. Did he do the book a while ago from Snyder? Oh man, where
you can kind of see like some books going through the roof, like when it's a certain artist coming back after a long time or something, but it's just for random issue ones to suddenly blow up like that. Yeah, it is weird.
It's just odd. If that's what you choose to, we're still talking about.
We're still talking about Todgers.
He's Todger. You don't want to know what I'm imagining. Market manipulation. Yeah, I think so, Fuzzy. I think so, pal. I just doesn't feel right. We've got news. We've got a little bit of excitement. Well, it depends how you view it, really. There's a new Venom project in the works by the writers of the last Final Destination thing. It's going to be an animated movie, R-rated, and apparently is still going to be involved with it in some capacity. Tom Hardy. I'm in for an animated version. I don't know that I want it to necessarily be connected to the previous movies, and I do like these two guys for their Final Destination work. So if it's kind of a grotesque thing,
they've gone on record as kind of saying that if this is true anyway, they've kind of gone on record as saying that they're looking for a more darker, bloodier variant of Venom, like the comics. They want to try and go down the Carnage route, is what I've read.
Okay.
So if they're going for that, if Marvel approve it, that'd be awesome. I mean, keeping Tom Hardy around to voice Venom, I'd like a reboot of the whole thing. Don't keep it going from where it is. But I mean, I'm happy with Tom Hardy's Venom voice. I quite like his Venom voice. It's funny. So I mean, I could see him coming back and doing a darker version of it. He's a talented enough guy.
Yeah. That's the one, Chris.
I would be absolutely gobsmacked if it's R-rated, if it ends up being R-rated. I think I think Sorrel, you're right. This is like Spider-Verse. They're gonna go down that kind of route with this and gonna focus on animation, and that's what they should do because that's the stuff that's worked. They've done separate from the Marvel MCU stuff. I mean, I loved Bloodlines. I thought it was great. So talented people on board for it. I when I saw Tom Hardy was attached, I felt like that was like an executive producer kind of thing. I don't think he's voice.
I hope so.
Play another character in it, you know.
I know I'm on my own in some regards with this. I don't want Tom Hardy anywhere near this. I didn't like his portrayal of Venom. I just didn't enjoy much about those last few films. So I would be much happier with a Venom kind of monster kind of version, you know.
You didn't like Venom wanting to eat Mrs. Cheng because she ran out of chocolate. You didn't like that.
I didn't like him dancing with her in Vegas or wherever the shit it was. It was like,
but also like the Venom movies are the only like Sony Pictures movies that made any money. So like, why, if they were going to have Tom Hardy come back and play Venom, why would they not just
make another one?
Yeah, exactly. Why would they do an animated one?
Because I think they're doing best of both, where they're sort of saying Tom Hardy's Venom was interesting and some people liked it, so we'll keep his voice, but we'll do what's working with Spider-Verse, go for animation and see if that is the new thing that spins it.
I mean, an R-rated anime.
I doubt it'll be an R-rated. They keep saying R-rated, but I do doubt that it will be. It'll be on par with Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I would be stunned, absolutely stunned if it's R-rated.
We'll see. Either way, we'll see.
What have I missed about Jay and Silent Bob and Marvel? What is this?
So this is, my
I've
love of this. We've got a new Kevin Smith written book coming out, I think August time. Jay and Silent Jays of Future Past. I mean, the cover looks pretty good, I have to say. I read under your instruction that last Jay and Bob thing, and it was atrocious. So I can't say I'm overly excited for this. Kevin Smith coming back to Marvel. Yeah, okay. I think when Kevin Smith does pull his finger out and focus on his writing, he's good. I mean, his Daredevil run is phenomenal. His Green Arrow run is phenomenal. It's just when he gets distracted by whatever else is going on, and he just gives up halfway through. He wrote that Batman book, didn't he, James, that you love? What I think.
Cacophony.
Cacophony,
yeah, I like them. And he never did the third one. Another case of fucking stopping 2/3 into a story, like, and not finishing it. And it ends on like a proper surprise cliffhanger and just never got resolved.
So I think this is a one-shot, which is probably for the best. But yeah, I mean, I presume you'll be all over this, Sorrel.
Yeah, of course I will. Yay!
Who wanted this?
Me.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, why? What incentive would Marvel have to? Because Jay and Silent Bob.
Kevin Smith's got a long history with Marvel, hasn't he? He wrote for them a very long time, and he was friends with Stan Lee.
And it might be a case. I mean, he's a big name, so it brings back eyes. But it might be a case of, we'll let you loose and do what you want to do, but part of the deal is you come back and you do something for us. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. But just the fact that like Jay and Silent Bob are very vulgar, stoner, misogynistic characters, it's sort of surprising to put them in an adventure with like Marvel.
They've changed how they kind of portray them in comic books and stuff. They're not like that anymore. Like the last movie was very toned down by comparison to previous ones. They've kind of realized they can't get away with that now.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that it's Kevin Smith writing it, so of course he's going to shoehorn himself and Jay into the books.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no excitement for Jay and Silent Bob, I have to say, but I do like the cover. Now, speaking of covers, Sorrel, you sent us this one. I'd already seen it, but this is phenomenal.
The horror of Godzilla looks amazing. Have you heard the concept of this book?
Yeah, briefly, so remind me.
So it's the original Godzilla attack on the city and stuff, and this is basically seen through the eyes of the people when Godzilla attacked. So it's like the horrors of what happened basically during his first attack on the city. That's a cool concept. So if it's like this and we're looking up at him and he's a big towering kaiju, rather than having two kaijus facing off and you see it from that perspective.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it from the eyes of the people looking up. That looks very interesting to me.
I mean, that cover's an immediate cover buy for me.
Oh, yeah. And I believe the comic's in black and white as well. I believe the full comic's like that.
I mean, that cover would be good in color, but it just looks amazing in black and white. The way his spines are and his eyes and everything. Yeah, I love that. I hope there's a Virgin cover of that as well. But it just looks amazing. Yeah, love it. James, you interested in that one? Godzilla.
I like a bit of Godzilla. Yeah, if it's kind of a new entry point, I might check that out. I like the cover is stunning. I think the use of the white kind of for the eyes and it's almost like shadowy kind of, really cool.
I was flicking channels on Saturday or Sunday night and happened upon the last half hour or so of Kong versus Godzilla, the one with Mechazilla in it and stuff like that. Do you know what? Every human in those films should just be cut out of any future movies and just have the monsters hitting each other.
We've had this conversation on the channel before.
But even good actors, like what you call him? Oh man, I like him. One of the Skarsgårds. The tall blonde one who was in he was in True Blood. He's in this as G.I. Joe, basically. He's got a super powered spaceship thing with glowing wheels and shit. Even him, just get out. Get the girl from Stranger Things, awful. The weird lad from Deadpool that seemed to be everybody's favourite.
Oh, the chubby kid.
Is he Australian, Norwegian or something? Or New Zealand? Hate him.
Yeah,
hate him.
I hate him and everything.
But just
And like Dan Stevens, who's like in Godzilla X Kong, one of my favorite actors. Going, and I hated his character, and I just thought, why are any of these people in these movies?
The stuff with Kong versus Godzilla versus Mechazilla, good. Just cut everything else out. Shite. Anyway, there we are.
Just to
Old man
answer
Red.
the question there, the cover artist for Kong was Tristan Jones. I was trying to look it up for you. It was Tristan Jones that does the artwork on that. He did the Aliens books, Alien Defiance. And
Okay.
he did the Horizon, Event Horizon Dark Descent books as well.
Oh, I've been reading that.
He's the primary cover artist for this series. I'm artist on it.
Oh, nice. I'll definitely be getting that one. It's a beautiful.
Jay and Silent Bob crossover. So apparently this was a comic that he pitched to Stan Lee back in the day, and by the sounds of it, I don't think it ever went anywhere. So now Stan's dead, he can shoehorn it back in. So it's a concept he's had for a while about Jay and Silent Bob meeting the characters that Kevin Smith drew and wrote about for so many years at Marvel. This is meant to be a love letter to the original Days of Future Past comics, but this time featuring everyone's favorites, Jay and Silent Bob.
Is it a standalone or is it a miniseries?
It doesn't say, mate. It doesn't say. I'm hoping for a full-fledged series, mate. At least 5 parts. Come on.
Somehow Venom's the most boring thing in that slide. Yep. The horror of Godzilla cover looks amazing. I love it. Love it. Kevin Smith book will be finished in 5 to 10 years. How do people still like Jay and Silent Bob? I love the characters up to and including Dogma. Yeah, I like Dogma. Can't believe he's still running with that shit. Other than so, yeah. Fuzzy, load of bollocks. Load of bollocks. Even more so at Marvel, it makes no sense to me. Me either, Fuzzy, I have to say. We've answered that one. Thank you very much. Godzilla has been nullified in recent books. Yeah, I saw that. The Marvel have been... I mean, everybody's got a version of Godzilla at the moment. He's in his own books. He's in Marvel. He's in DC. He's everywhere. But in the Marvel one, they nullified him. And they turned him into Venom at one point. Ian, nice to see you, pal. It's sort of foil for that Godzilla. Probably. It'd be nice and foil.
It'll be a blind bag series, I'm sure, because it's Image Comics, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, give us a blind bag. Speaking of, what a segue, Sorrel. What a segue. M.A.S.K. I am hyper for this. We've been talking about this for a while. They've been slowly tantalizing and teasing with the characters from M.A.S.K, one of my favorite toy lines in the Transformers and the Energon universe for a while. We had Miles Mayhem appear with the government a while ago. A couple of issues ago, he literally jumped into Switchblade and blasted off. And now we've got the news that there is a full-fledged M.A.S.K series coming out. Tons, as there always is, tons and tons of variant covers. Some die-cast helmet covers with foil and all that kind of jazz. Some blank covers, which I love. A good old Mark Spears one on the bottom there. But, guys, blind bag coming. Cannot wait for this. So,
20 then, yeah.
oh yeah, at least. So I'm hoping it's like some of the other blind bags, where it's not by the same company, mind. But I like it when the, like with the Thundercat ones, where you get a guarantee blank cover and a variant cover, because I love the blanks. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna have to go in heavy with this, I'm afraid. Absolutely love it. Love it. Are you guys familiar with M.A.S.K? Have you read much M.A.S.K?
Vaguely, like just from some of the animated series, and then you talking about it in a bit. You did a video on it, didn't you? Well,
I've done lots of videos on it, James.
yeah, I've seen you do videos on it before. Yeah, I did watch them. So that's most of my experience of it.
What about you, Sorrel?
I'm not a fan of M.A.S.K, mate, full stop. It was never my thing.
How dare you?
Sorry. This and Transformers were never my bag growing up, mate. So I'm not interested. Really, I'm not.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of, like, you know how they're doing the Transformers G.I. Joe movie of, like, let's weave this in there as well. Let's weave.
Yeah. I mean, I said that to you ages ago. That in my mind, the universes interconnect beautifully, because you've got Transformers, you've got G.I. Joe, who then are kind of appointed to take down the Decepticons, and there's no chance there because the giant robots, you know what I mean? So they've got to somehow develop advanced technology, which is where M.A.S.K comes in. So kind of Transformer-esque vehicles, you know? So yeah, I'm really excited. M.A.S.K, one of my favorite properties. Yeah, let's have a look. See, Fuzzy's confirmed it's not Image, that book.
It's IDW, isn't it?
IDW.
Sorry.
It'd be ID. They're doing like a dark line on at the moment, aren't they? I wonder if it's ID Dark or whatever you call it.
IDW Dark. It is. I just looked. It's on the IDW Dark line.
Yeah. Not sure that M.A.S.K book has enough variants. Needs at least And that again, surely, I completely agree. I'll be buying all of them. Wait, did you say foil, shiny, foily sexiness? Calling it now, the mask will be disappointing, more like G.I. Joe than Transformers. I hope not, Fuzzy. I will give it a go. I'll give it a couple of issues at least. Though I have to be honest, after the initial G.I. Joe excitement, I haven't picked up a G.I. Joe book for a good while. At least 5 issues or so, or whatever it is. So, I've not read G.I. Joe. Was there not an English...
Sorry, mate. Just to clarify, I've just Googled it. The Godzilla, sorry. The series will include multiple covers, including options by artist Pablo Tunica. And there's going to be covers A, B, C, and a sketch variant. So I know you like a good sketch variant, mate.
Nice. That'll be cool. Was there not an English comic for M.A.S.K? There was, pal. You can get some really nice vintage M.A.S.K comic books. So I think only going to be $5.99, right? So it'll not be a double. It'll just be a single thing. 10.50. At least 10, Chris. At least 10. I don't think it's out to buy yet, but I haven't seen it in illustrations or anything like that. I don't think it was the same audience that Transformers, purely because there's been a lack of comic content over the years. That is very true, Fuzzy. The toys, in my mind, were on par with. They're very good. I've got a cabinet behind this full of M.A.S.K.
Is it me or has Pete's audio gone really weird?
Sounds like underwater. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Pete, your microphone's gone a bit fucked, mate.
No? Is it still like that?
Come back now. No, it's come back now. There you go.
Evening just popping in. Nice to see Arrowfire. I'm going to be on Arrowfire's channel on Saturday night. Talk on all things Transformers. Let one know in the chat, Arrowfire. What time is that, mate? What time are we going live? Is it 9 o'clock? I think you normally go live.
He never knows, Arrowfire. He's always late to mine. Don't worry about it, mate. Yeah. He's always late. He's happy.
Yeah. So, looking forward to seeing you on Saturday, pal. Get smashing that like button. People, we should get those numbers high. Thank you, pal. I appreciate that. Your sound has gone shite, Pete. Hopefully it's back now, Chris.
Back now, yeah.
My delicious, sexy voice. Just for you, Chris Bell. Matt, Tracker, Big Trump, piss off. Piss off. Fuzzy's upset me. Fuzzy and Chris have both upset me because I did a show on Saturday. Yeah, you're watching Sorrow, yeah. And I was talking about I'm going to Milton Keynes for a weekend next weekend, which is just getting bigger and bigger. There's loads of things I'm going to do there. But anyway, we're going to see Lou Ferrigno. I don't know how to say it wrong. And apparently he's a big Trumper.
Yep.
You know that? I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm going to wear Biden was right t-shirt or something like that.
Whilst you're down in Milton Keynes, mate, I believe the same people that run that convention might be involved in this, but there's the National Film and Sci-Fi Museum down that way.
That's my Sunday afternoon.
I've got you're going to enjoy it, mate.
My days are absolutely chock-up block. I'm doing 2 vintage toy shops, comic shop, panels, art gallery, the convention, and then also the film and sci-fi museum.
They've got tons of Star Wars, they've got tons of Alien as well. It looks it's a mint place, mate. I just spotted that today. It just popped up on my feed, and I thought, I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going. Arrowfire, 8 p.m, mate. Lovely. See you then. Now, it's always a fun show, that one. I've done it once or twice before, but I'm always completely out of my depth. It's one of the only shows where I do feel out of my depth because these guys, I love Transformers. I love me a bit of Transformers. The diehards, aren't they?
These guys are like proper nerd Transformers. Do you know what I mean? And they're like asking us questions. I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be
the shiny red one. Pete, I believe you said last
time. I like Prime. You know the Prime. It gives Prime. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be good fun. Good bunch of guys. Lou's going to wear Lou's going to wear a Trump t-shirt saying "I love TripleG Comics." I'll smash his face in. I reckon I could take him. See the stone cows in Milton Keynes. I could pop and say hello to them. Peter doing more in one weekend than I'll manage in a year. It's going to be a busy one. It is going to be a busy one. You'll be fine. We'll make sure you're all going at the same speed. Cheers. I've heard that when Lou's saying stuff now, he adds stuff. I'll smash his face in, I swear to God. Anyway, moving on, guys. We've got a new Dynamite Ben 10 comic coming
May I
out.
just say, I didn't send you this. This is all you this time.
This is all me. This is all me.
That would imply that this is shit news, Sorrel. I'm actually quite excited. I like a bit of Ben 10. I enjoy Ben 10. I think it's a really underrated fantasy. I'm surprised that there's not been like a big budget kind of movie adaptation of it.
There's been some, there hasn't been a big budget. There's been some
shitty
god awful TV movies.
Fuck that. But I love the original cartoon and the various kind of incarnations of it. And I've always really loved the universe and stuff. So like, I'm 100% going to give this a read.
I've not heard anything about Ben 10 in years. So did he just fall out of favor or what?
No, they just kind of stopped making them after a while. So like the last thing was, I think there was 4 different animated series. And that goes back to 2005 because I remember the watch thing.
But I thought Ben 10 was like churning money. I thought there was toys and so it just feels to have disappeared.
In the last like 5 or 6 years, there's not been much really from it. Just on reruns and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember the toys being huge was a huge thing. I didn't really like it as a kid. It's actually more later on. Watching YouTube videos and about it and stuff, and I checked it out then, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." This isn't connected to this. Is this like a reboot kind of comic? Then?
Not sure. Just saw a relaunch of Ben 10 from Dynamite Comics. This will come with. I saw that, Fuzzy, and yes, this will no doubt come with blind bags and all that kind of stuff. Sorrel, are you a Ben 10 fan?
Some
No.
No,
I was far too old when Ben 10 came out, mate.
See, it's the Power Ranger guy. You know what I mean?
I go with Power Rangers. They're my thing. From like, you see, you like Transformers? You can't fucking talk.
I mean, Mr. Skibbity Toilet, fucking Five Nights at Freddy's over here.
Mate, that was. I've never once ever denied that was not for purely fucking views. I've always been very clear that fucking got me 1 million views. I'm happy about it.
So I'll give this a go. I will give this a go and see.
We can talk about this one as they come out.
Sorrel, you sent us this for Wednesday. Tell us a little bit about this.
So tons of Wednesday news came out today because they did the official casting thing where they did like a little video showing off who's been added to the cast, and a popular one's doing the rounds right now. Winona Ryder. Obviously, she's with Beetlejuice with both Tim Burton and Jenny Ortega. So it's cool to see her being added to this cast as well now. Obviously, she's worked with Burton for years, hasn't she? So it makes sense. I'm just waiting for Johnny Depp and Helen Bonham Carter to pop up now.
You know what? Wouldn't surprise us.
Wouldn't surprise me. They would fit in quite happily.
Oh, if he came back as a headless horseman, Johnny Depp. He did something like that. That would be great. James, I know you're a fan of this series. You looking forward to this?
I'm excited for the new one. Like because we're learning kind of more about it. Who's cast? Oh, I'm more excited about Eva Green joining it.
Eva Green, she's joining us. She's playing the Ophelia this time.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. Like Winona Ryder. Yeah, I think it's cool they're reteaming after Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice 2. The 3 of them back together again. That'd be cool.
I am hoping that this is going to pick up straight where season 2 left off, and we're going looking for her friend as the werewolf and all that. I hope that's not just kind of like, over the summer I did this and now I'm back at school in September. I hope it's not like that. I hope we get like a proper hunt for a friend as the werewolf with Fester.
I can only vaguely remember, but I feel like that's what happened with season 1, where there was like a thing that was left and then it was just resolved at the start of the next episode or something. In the meantime, kind of thing.
I'm hoping we find out that her
down a killer or something.
Haley Joel Osment, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm hoping though we find out that the invisible girl in it, basically, who's become Wednesday's friend. I hope that we find out that her father is actually the Invisible Man. You know what I mean? They start shoehorning in a few Universal monsters because it would work in that universe.
Yeah.
If they start shoehorning a few of them in, I'd be quite happy with that.
No, that would be fun.
Obviously, it's literary version as well, so they can get away with it. It's the literary version of the Invisible Man. The awesome.
The last thing just made us chuckle.
Yeah,
it just made us
funny
chuckle.
And sad at the same time.
Well, I just wonder how many men have spent an intimate night with that image, and then, it's it just made us think the power of AI and all that kind of stuff these days, and that you don't really know what you're looking at. I mean, the filters that we could have on now, it could possibly be nothing like people are seeing on screen.
You wouldn't need one, Pete.
Well, no, obviously.
You're suggesting you're using one right now.
I could be using one right now. Yeah. I'm actually a fat ginger man. So, you know, the filter takes all that away. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, can you imagine 140,000 followers?
It's crazy.
That's
harsh,
I'm
isn't it?
curious what percentage of followers that is. But like,
I watch it. I mean, I watch a great not YouTube. Well, he is on YouTube now, but he started on Facebook. I think The Legend of Leo Chip. I don't know if you guys have seen him. Charlie got us involved with him. He's an old man called Peter, and he does these ridiculous kind of food challenges and eats dirty things and stuff. And like, he's hilarious. Does hot sauce challenges and stuff. But it's all a filter. It's an old man filter.
Yeah.
And he's actually a young guy. The hate he gets on, like, he's very open about it, very up. He says Peter's a character. It's in all of his stuff. And whatnot. But the hate he gets when people watch him for a while and then suddenly see.
Oh, I know who you mean now.
Yeah.
The old man. In my mouth. I know who you mean now.
But the hate he gets in the chat and stuff, and it's like, for fuck's sake, man, he's not lying about it. Do you know what I mean?
Just one last note on the Chinese streamer one. Without the filter, an attractive woman, so I don't know why it's even like a big thing. It's just like not porcelain.
Chosen a god awful still there, about to be honest.
Yeah, but like
they have chosen the worst still possible there, aren't they, for a poor woman? But she's not a bad looking woman, to be fair.
No, so like,
she de-aged herself with an app, didn't she? That's all.
I think she just changed her aesthetic completely. Like she went more kind of like porcelain doll, like you know, unattainable beauty standard kind of thing. You know, like fake looking.
Yeah, skipping those. Haven't got time tonight, guys. Just see what the chat is saying. You guys better hope the filters won't fail on here. So it's really Justin Bieber. Pete's really how dare you? Pat Butcher and James is Freddie Mercury. I like you saying you're dead. Sup, gangsters, nice to see you. Von Hoot, hope you're well. Can confirm Peter is actually 6'6" and built like a brick shithouse. I absolutely am. Right. No effort. I'm out. Yes, he's doing stuff at home, pal. Looks like shallow half picture. She looks like the lad out of Charles and Teddy. Wow. Okay, guys, bit of toy news. We've got some new hot toys announced. Hot Toys are running out of ideas, so they're just going back and remaking old figures. But we've got Iron Man from Age of Ultron and Thor from Age of Ultron. But this is the artisan versions, so they've got the doll type hair. I think both of them are pretty good. Not that I'm particularly going to be buying either of them. But if you're in the market for a new Thor or Iron Man toy, they're pretty nice. The Thor figure, you can have him with his muscular arms exposed or with the silver armor all over him. The Iron Man one, you can buy a bonus pack for that, and it comes with the the Iron Legion droids. One of those that's kind of fully disassembled. You can take its arms and its legs off and its hands off, so you can have the characters ripping them half and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Then you got like a really random Jack Sparrow
from like a 5-minute sequence in the movie, like Islander, cannibal Jack Sparrow.
I just kind of don't. I mean, I don't know. There must be a market for it, I suppose. And it's a nice head sculpt.
Yeah, just reusing though for the most part the one that they did like a year ago or whatever. I'm assuming they're just like double dipping and repainting it or whatever. But like, there's nothing. What else? You know, if you're gonna get a Jack Sparrow, surely you get a classic Jack Sparrow. Like, I don't know who would want this? You know?
Yeah, exactly. If I'm buying Jack Sparrow, that's not what jumps to mind. But I suppose there are some competitors out there, I guess. How about the Borf with Iron Man and make some fun? I'd love some. I mean, you can get 6th scale Fallout figures, Chris, from 3.0. They did some of the reminders, guys. What are the big robots called? The exosuits.
Oh, the power armor.
Power armor things, yeah. They did a couple of power armor ones, but they haven't done the ghoul and things like that.
I remember at the time 3 different ghouls got announced within a week or something.
That's right.
Susu and a couple of others.
None of them have appeared yet. Yeah,
McFarlane's got theirs out, and the McFarlane toys are nice.
Yeah,
there's some nice statues by McFarlane as well. The statues are really cool.
Finally, a Hot Toys Iron Man. Never thought they'd release one. Yeah, they've been holding back for such a long time. Brotherhood of Steel, that's it. Yeah. Loads of Fallout figures on the New York Toy Fair.
Yeah.
Some nice ones. Got 24 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Please do hit that like, subscribe, thumbs up, and the little bell notification, please. We've then got this. This is from Mondo. This is the Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy 2-pack. Bit weird, these. These aren't figure. Well, the figures. I don't know what you'd call them. These are little statues. Yeah, you can basically unplug their arms and put different arms in them.
Oh, like the Rick and Morty they did.
Yeah. They're pretty cool. I've still not watched that cartoon, you know.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. We've not had many like merchandising from that yet. The TV series. I'm surprised McFarlane didn't do a boatload of action figures on it because it was popular.
The portrayal of Bane in it is the funniest. It's like doing the Tom Hardy voice, but he's just like a big softie. And it's just,
I'll have to go back and watch that. I know my daughter watched it and she really enjoyed it.
It's very easy. It's like 10 episodes, 20 minutes each. It's very easy watch. Per season. So.
We've then got one of the new figures from this new line of Masters of the Universe figures. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean this characters appear in the film. This is just the next kind of launch of figures. Sorrel, I think you sent us this image, didn't you?
Yeah, I believe it's called the Chronicles, isn't it? I think they're going with this toy line. It's just newer versions of the action figures, newly designed, newly redone. It's a nice version of the fig. I mean, I hope they use him in the film. I'm hoping he's a cliffhanger for a second movie or something. That'd be awesome.
Not a character that I'm massively familiar with, to be honest. Scareglow, this character, but yeah, they did
something to do with Skeletor, isn't it? Something to do with Skeletor, I believe.
So no, so he's he's like the ruler of Eternia's version of Hell. From memory. Yeah. He was in the Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know him from. Is that.
Yeah. But yeah, nice looking figure, very, very cool looking. I like the look of him. We've then got 3 different M.A.S.K figures. We've got Venom 2099. Freaking awful design. I hate that. I just think it's an awful design for Venom, but there you are. And we've got the black and white Spider-Man, negative Spider-Man again. And then we've got the Mandalorian figure. I'm forgetting that character's name. What's he called again? Anybody remember? It's Gina Carlo, isn't it? But I don't know what he's called. Moff Gideon. Yeah, Moff Gideon.
Oh, Jesus. There you go.
Brain fart? What happened there? You trying to remember his name? Have you froze, Sorrel? Can you hear it?
You said his name.
Blinking.
Oh,
no,
right.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Was there just like a 5-second
Yes.
we've got like a delay there for a second. So yeah, I mean, I'm not excited about any of those 3 figures. Any of you guys excited for them?
Nah,
any that you jump out?
Like, to be honest. I don't collect in the scale anyway. Like I'm offloading most of that scale of stuff for me. So
well, these are
like weird designs. I think the 29 one like.
These aren't 1/6 scale, James.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this, I don't collect this anymore. But Venom is like, why would it matter if it's 29.9? Just like you would just look the same, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird to kind of do kind of a futuristic Venom thing. That's strange.
It's from the comics. It's a version from the comics. The
I
Venom
just think
29.
that design in general is a bit.
It's awful. It's awful design. Yeah.
I was just looking over for Batman. That's probably why I got a delay because I was googling Batman. The size of those figures are 7 inches and 8 inches. So Poison Ivy is the biggest at 8 inches tall. So they're quite large. Probably scale with McFarlane.
Yeah. And then we've got this. I just put this on because I thought it was. I don't know why. Asda recalls Stretchers, Stretch Squad, and Slammers toys. Now, things I collect. I don't know if this is the kind of thing you might have, Sorrel, in your box. But well, you had some interesting stuff. I just don't know if it was any weird characters in there. But
so those are those little ones that you see in like Primark sometimes. You get a little, it's like a box about that big. It's got a little stretchy Armstrong style figure in it.
Full of asbestosis.
Lovely.
Full of asbestosis. It's nice. 2026. Let's stick a bit of asbestosis in with kids' toys. So yeah, it's a nice one. Keep an eye out for them. And then we've got this. I love this. So we've got a whole host of books coming out in relation to He-Man, all loosely linked to the movie, all for various reading ages. We've got some for people like myself. We've then got a load of story books and colouring in books that are set for different reading abilities and things like that. Love the look of that. Skeletor has no friends. I think that looks very, very cool. And Skeletor ate my homework. It just looks mint. Now, these might not interest everybody, but it gets me really excited because this is the kind of stuff that's going to get people interested in He-Man. The movie's coming out, great, but connecting with a younger audience is fantastic. So I'm so pleased that they've actually gone in and they've done this stuff. We've then got these ducktail figures from NECA, I believe.
Yep.
I love them. I didn't think I would. And I never thought, I need a DuckTales figure, but I'm telling you.
So Diamond Select made the made the Darkwing Duck figure a while back. Obviously, Diamond Select have gone under a NECA. I believe they somehow ended up with a load of their licenses due to how it trickled down, who got bought out and whatever. So I believe this is from that license. So they're not 100% posable. They're not like Ultimate figures. They're more posable statues, but they do look really nice. I do like that cell shading effect they've got on them.
Oh, it looks great. It looks. Scrooge McDuck is out, just absolutely phenomenal. I might end up getting these. Is it funny that I don't really give a flying shit about the ducks, Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
No, I don't. I want Scrooge.
Yeah, it's the other characters I want.
And like
I love the Robo Duck.
Yeah.
I just Fuzzy. I swear to God, I will get in the car, Fuzzy. I'll hunt you down. I will. And then finally, just wanted to mention, I did buy this at the weekend. This is a werebear. Never thought I'd be on the hunt for a werebear, but because Sorrel mentioned it a while ago, we've talked about it.
That's not a werebear. Hang on.
You go.
That's not a werebear.
Please check out my video that I put out on Sunday. Please do us a favor and watch that, because at the end of the video, I give a little hint of a video that's coming out soon from I don't give you a hint. I'll show you what I bought, but I've bought something of a Grail piece for me. Grail gets chucked around a lot, doesn't it? What in the shit is that? That looks like me.
This is one of the new 3-0 ones. Sorry,
the new ones.
Baby 3 ones. I talked about them a while back.
Yeah.
He transforms and he's got a little bit. Oh, look at the cute little face.
I love how he was so confident we were going to be impressed.
Yeah.
I knew you weren't going to be impressed, James. That was the whole point of me doing it. I knew you weren't going to be impressed.
As long as you're happy with that, yes. So please do watch my video about that, because like I say, I unveil at the end something else that I got at the Toy Fair, which just blew us away. I cannot wait to do a full video.
Grail piece.
Yeah. Okay, let's just quickly check the comments. Pardon me. Oh, Pepsi's giving us gas. Those DuckTales figures are outrageous. Asbestos has been banned since 1999. They worked hard to find it and put it in some toys, Dan. It's hard work. Great. I'm Skeletor. Oh, Andrew. You've got us, pal. God, Peter is going to be busy colouring in soon. There's a She-Ra colouring in book. Definitely going to sharpen my pencil on that. The Scrooge looks great. Man at Arms, massive trumper. Peter needs to stay in the lines when colouring. Fuzzy, I heard Skeletor was a trumper. That is Tat. What's Tat, Fuzzy? Oh, what's Sorrow? What's Sorrow show? What's Sorrow show? It's gotta be. Yeah. What the heck am I watching? Looks like a Labubu in a onesie. I think that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Excuse me. Right, guys. Some quick reviews for you. 25 people watching. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that, everybody. Okay, we've talked about it loads, but we've now had the conclusion to the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. For me, really solid ending, very emotional ending. Thoroughly enjoyed it. James, I was doubtful at the first 2 episodes. I think it was, but it's turned us around. I have to say, it's one of my favorite series. Really enjoyed it. Just everything about it. The performances are great. The drama's great. Loved it. Loved it.
I think it was incredibly strong throughout. Like I was saying, kind of that it's got a lot of heart to it. Like it's the characters you kind of fall in love with, and how endearing they are, and the kind of main relationship, Duncan Egg, and how cute they are kind of together is so great. Like a huge shock in episode 5 and the kind of aftermath of that. And I thought episode 6 was a really great epilogue, I think, of the aftermath of that. And there's kind of a really beautiful kind of final shot of the episode, I think, as well, of the 3 horses and the one kind of turning.
Yeah, I love that.
That was great as well. Yeah. So it's added quite a lot. Like typically when you have an adaptation of something, like they cut a lot out, but this is actually like it's a very short book, so they've added so much and expanded on certain characters and added new stuff, and I think it's just made it so much more rich of a story. So I mean, like even if you're not a fan of Game of Thrones, I would still recommend checking this out. It's a very simple, you don't need to know any of the lore or anything like that. It's a very simple story. But it's great. It's an easy watch.
The only thing I would say about that, mind, is directly after this there was an advert for Game of Thrones coming back.
Yep.
In the summer or whatever. House of the Dragon, sorry. And my wife looked at us and it was like, we need to find something on eBay, on YouTube, that talks us through where the fuck we are now, because there's 3 different series, 3 different timelines, and I am completely. I mean, I watched we watched the trailer, the advert for House of the Dragon. And it was like, I can't even remember who's shagging whose brother's what, who's killing that one. It was just, I need each episode. I need a previously on and then go through it.
That's fair, because when you're jumping around between shows and stuff, like.
My understanding is Game of Thrones is like the original Star Wars, right? And then you've got House of Dragons, which is the prequels, right? And then you've got this, which I believe is like the Clone Wars, the television series. It kind of slots in the middle.
So
this is between.
If you expand it, like,
if you're talking timelines, not quality.
Yeah, timelines.
Timelines.
Timelines. It's after House of Dragon, before Game of Thrones, isn't it? So it slots in the middle.
Yeah, and then
it's a standalone kind of story.
Yeah, and then you get kind of hints that some of these characters are the kind of the great grandfathers or the people in Game of Thrones are like their descendants and things like that. So,
it's always funny, is like, because it's if you rewatched Game of Thrones now, you would get spoilers for House of the Dragon and how some of those characters like end. You would get spoilers for this, and how like Dunk is mentioned in it, Egg is mentioned in it. Like, so it's funny how like
I saw a clip on YouTube of Game of Thrones when Jaime Lannister was going through some book or something.
Joffrey's going to the book and he's like,
and he says, 3 pages on Sir Duncan. He must have been quite the knight or something.
It's like, so they say. That's great.
Anyway, moving on. Not going to mention this much, but me and James have watched Masters of the Universe, so please keep an eye out. James, don't preempt the video. Keep an eye out for that. I would thoroughly recommend, just for shits and giggles, if you've got time, give it a watch. Obviously watch my video, but give the original Masters a watch, just in the lead up to the new film coming out, just so you can appreciate the new film for what we're getting. I know a few people on Instagram were messaging us about this. I know Wayne's a big fan of this. You've seen it, Sorrel. You've seen.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I know of it. I've seen bits of it on YouTube. I don't think I've ever watched the full thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Dolphin nips. That's all I'm saying. I'll watch it for the dolphin nips.
Yeah. Power. Fight scene game in what do you call it? The night was great. Certainly not talking about Master of the Universe. No. The fight scenes in Master of the Universe. I don't want. James, I'm hoping you're not dissing Master of the Universe film. I love it. Talking to Master of the Universe, did you manage to find? I didn't, pal. I didn't. Stephen messaged us to say there's some advanced previews coming out. Can't find them at mine. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Shelley, I love the original Masters of the Universe.
What is happening?
Okay, moving on.
To be fair, I think it's nostalgia, isn't it? Because like I love the original Mario movie from back in the day with Bob Hoskins. It's atrocious, but I love it because I grew up with it. A lot of people will have grown up with that movie and just love it for what it is.
I mean, we'll talk about it in the video, so I don't want to spoil too much. But I don't understand
how the fuck.
I can understand. I can understand if you watched this film and you liked the movie and you've got nostalgia for it, but you really weren't familiar with He-Man and Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
If you were a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe fan and you watched this movie, I can't understand how you've got any nostalgia for it, because it ain't He-Man anyway. By the way, Starfleet Academy finally got around to watching a couple of episodes of Starfleet Academy. I've only managed to watch the first 2, and I'm just working my way through the 3rd one. This series has been interestingly received. It's been absolutely shredded by lots of people who hate it with a passion and are very vocal about it. It's a very different take on Star Trek. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it, I have to say. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt, it's not going to fit very well with people who don't like representation in their TV shows. Also, I have to be brutally honest and say there's a couple of characters I could quite happily jettison off the starbase because they get straight on my tits immediately. Just don't like their portrayal. The second in command in particular, I'd like to punch her in the face every time she speaks or shouts at someone. But in general, I'm really thinking it's good fun. The special effects are good. It's based on a new style of starship. I haven't watched some of the recent Discovery series and things, so learning a little bit about the burn and stuff is new to us. Really enjoying it. I love the Klingon character. I know he has a bit of a important episode coming up that people have rallied against, but actually a really weird one though, in that episode 1 as an example, goes from in some kind of parts really hard-hitting drama, tragedy, some people being shot and like proper hardcore adult stuff, to really quite silly juvenile high school stuff. It's very similar in some regards to season 1 of Wednesday, I think, where it was trying to get that balance of kind of schooly, kind of kiddiness, but also chucking some horror in there to keep the adults interested. So yeah, I'm prattling on, but basically what I'm saying is I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes and I'm keen to keep watching and watch more of it. I don't think it's deserving of all the hate. Now, you guys aren't big Star Trek fans, so I presume you guys aren't watching this.
No.
I'm a Star Trek fan. I've just not seen this yet. The fact that it's on Paramount Plus means that I've got to pay for it, so I've been waiting for it to end so I can pay for 1 month and watch the whole thing.
Well, you can watch it's got pulled to bits for this as well, because it didn't do particularly well. They've released the first episode for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can give the first episode a watch. I hear season 2 is in doubt because of the way it's being received and it's not done well in the ratings, which would be a real shame. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. You chaps seen anything or read anything like you want to mention?
I rewatched Scream 3 the other day, ready for Scream 7. I'm doing my annual rewatch of the franchise. Scream 3 is a pile of shit, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I disagree. I think they're all... There's a
Jay and
consistent...
Silent Bob and Carrie Fisher cameos is all I'm going to say.
Don't you love Jay and Silent Bob?
I do, but it just feels out of place in this one. It just feels weird that he's there.
That's fair. It's the worst of the series, but I think like the worst Scream movie is better than most of the Friday the 13th movies. Do you know what I mean?
3 is officially on my lowest of the rankings now. 4 is quite low down.
I
5
like 4.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed. I
love
forgot
5.
a lot about 5. So
5 is my second favorite, I think. Yeah.
Well, for me, it goes Scream 1, Scream 2, then Scream 5 now. So I just need to rewatch Scream 6, and I'm going to do my official rankings. But Scream 5 was good. I really enjoyed that.
Well, we watched Scream 1 for an episode of I'll Be Right Back the other day. Yeah. Superb. Thoroughly
It's a phenomenal
enjoyed it.
movie.
Yeah. Amazing.
Scream 2 is my favorite, though.
It was for a long time until I saw Scream in the cinema a couple of years ago, and I changed it. Then I was like, no, I think the first one is the best.
What about yourself, James? Been watching anything?
I finished the House of Asher, the Spartacus spin-off thing.
Good.
Yeah, really good. I liked it. I don't think it's as strong as, because I Spartacus, the original series, is like one of my favorite. Like, it's so well written. It's so good. The acting is amazing. Everything I think is amazing about it. So I would say it's not quite up to that standard, but I love Asher as a character. I think it's a weird like what if universe, because that character dies in the main series. Like, he gets his head cut off in the main series. So to like do this, well, what if this happened instead, kind of thing, is sort of odd. And there was a point where I was concerned that, is this going to be like a multiverse thing where he knows that he's in this other universe? Like, I felt like that was going to be a surprise later on, that it's like he knows he's not in his right universe or something like that, because it's sort of like a thing at the start of it. But no, it's got good action. There's some interesting characters in it. There's a really cool... The last episode has like a really shocking twist that I was like, oh fuck, I didn't think they were going to do something like this. So that was cool, and it's like it's got the sexy sex as well, you know. So,
okay.
Did they still inventively swear like in all the others?
Oh
so
yeah,
I love the inventive swearing.
Yeah,
in
the
it.
Jupiter's guy, all that stuff. Yeah. That's all in it. Like, it feels very much in the same universe as the other things as well. So if you're a Spartacus fan, I don't know where you can watch it here yet. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm
good stuff.
So I'm excited for a new season of it.
Did it make you feel thoroughly inadequate? Is that lots of tallywhacker swinging?
Say that again.
Is there a lot of tallywhacker swinging in this one as well? Did it make you feel
yes.
thoroughly inadequate? Because I remember I watched the original Spartacus with Crixus, and I thoroughly felt less of a man instantly. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking that trunk swinging. Whee! Entered the room.
Very nice actor as well. I met him in person. I like him. It's cool.
That must be the weirdest meet and greet. I was like, I'm checking out. I've seen your cock.
He didn't have it out at the table. You know?
Do you want to sign that? Like a baby's arm.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyway, let's move on. Right. Shelley, I love the original Master of the Universe movie. That's like enjoying the original Punisher. How dare you, Ian? How dare you? We loved the original Punisher. We've done a video on that on I Can View This All Day. The original Punisher movie is, I mean, Dolph Lundgren's horrendous, but it's super violent.
Oh, that was.
It's entertaining.
Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
I've never seen that one. I thought I think the one with Travolta. But I like.
No, I like that one as well. I like that one. When he throws his wife over the bridge. But no, the original one with Dolph Lundgren. It's again.
I've never seen it.
I mean, is it the Punisher? How can you call it the Punisher? I don't know. But it's like super violent. In like an 80s cheesy style. It's worth a watch. It is worth a watch. I was holding my breath while you were talking about Academy. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 are 3 or 4 steps above. Oh, excellent. I like the new ship, mind, Andrew. Is it the Athena? Is that what it's called? I like the design of that. It's really interesting. So it looks cool. Loved Starfleet. They're not doing well thing is bollocks. Paramount Plus has low subscriber numbers, which is impacting it. Yeah, the thing I read, Andrew, was that they've got like a I don't know what the rating's called. It's like a bit like Netflix when you have your top 5 viewed things of this week or whatever, and apparently it's never featured on that or something. It might just be one of the sites trying to stick the knife in. Season 2 finished film last week. Good stuff. The stuff that I'd read, like I say, said that it was up in doubt because the Paramount bosses were not happy with it.
Guaranteed, if you put it on Netflix, it'd have done well. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
it's because it's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. Good fun. Hi Ken, nice to see you, pal. Okay, guys. Just want a big thanks to all of the channel members. You're all on there. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really do appreciate it. I'll be doing another members giveaway in a couple of weeks' time and another members live show. So please watch out for that. That was great fun. Really enjoyed the live. So we'll be doing one of those at least once a month. Videos out at the moment from me. We've got the Toy Fair one, so please check that out. Like I say, got a big grail at the back of that, which I really enjoyed. This week's video, I think, is the Transformers cards. I'll fetch some of them onto the show on Saturday with Arrowfire to chat a little bit about those. And we've got the Masters of the Universe video coming out, I think, back end of April. I'm trying to time them so they're around about the same time. As the film comes out.
That's a great thumbnail, man. You've upgraded your thumbnail game.
Yeah. And then I'm on Only Slabs in a couple of weeks' time as well. James, what's occurring over on One Good Scare?
We won't be live this week because Scream is out and we're not going to be going to see it. So we will have an I'll Be Right Back on Scream. That'll be on Friday. And then we're not going to have a live show the following week. You're away or something?
I'm away next week.
Yeah, so we'll probably have our Scream 7 kind of coverage. We'll do record a couple of videos for that. We'll obviously have a spoiler review, maybe do non-spoiler or something separately as well. So that'll be over the next week. Be all Scream.
All Scream.
It's a Scream, baby.
Speaking of all Scream, Mr. Sorrell, you're dipping your toe in Scream as well, aren't you? What have you got coming up?
I'm dipping my toe in many things these days, Peter. That aside, though. But I'm redoing all the Scream movies at the moment, as I mentioned. So I've got a video out tonight, actually, of my Scream 5 review. I've done a bunch of shorts on the other ones because we've touched on Scream 1 through 3 so many fucking times on my channel. So I've avoided them this time. I'm going straight into 4, 5, and 6. But I've got my ticket for Thursday. I'm well excited. I've
taken half day.
I'm doing something that you might really disapprove of, Peter. I'm going out early on Thursday morning. I'm hitting up about 4 different cinemas. I'm going for the hunt of the popcorn buckets.
I watched your show, Sorrel, afterwards. I couldn't be on it because I was out, but I watched your show, and when you started talking about hunting for popcorn buckets, I have to admit I vomited in my mouth a little bit. But whatever floats your boat, mate. Whatever floats your boat. If you want to spend the day looking for popcorn buckets, knock yourself out.
I used to spend days looking for plushies and blind bags, mate. Now I'm going for popcorn buckets and drinks holders.
That is true. So lots of good content coming up on Sorrow's channel, Scream related.
Can I just as well, if you don't mind, mate, can I just actually say as well, Ash Harrison, thank you very much for joining my membership as well. Just Pete's mentioning his, I do apologise for plugging it, but Ash, thank you very much for joining mine, mate. I do appreciate it, and I'll be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. tomorrow night doing a Scream stream.
Good stuff.
So talk about Scream.
Ash is now one of the pumpkin people here.
He is one of the pumpkin members now, same as you, Peter.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, chaps, thank you so much. Everyone's obsessed. Dolph looks like a young Trump. Don't dip your toes in Gillian's garden.
Ooh,
yeah, it's full of pee as well from Andrew. So yeah, sayonara. Ash, remind me never to tell you stories here again. Pumpkin people was an accident. I can't.
Thanks, mate.
Simon's also a
Simon
person.
Simon joined on my last stream as well. Thank you very much, Simon. Appreciate it, bud.
Okay.
It is Pete. He's called Pete. He's my ginger little pumpkin. He's called Peter after you, Peter. I believe that's what everyone voted for.
Wow.
Peter the pumpkin.
Nice to be loved.
Mate, if I ever do a cartoon, you can definitely voice him for me with that lovely northeastern accent of yours.
Nobody will understand what we're talking about. Anyway,
it's a great little Halloween, like.
We'll think it's Anti-Tech. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Really do appreciate it. I will be, like I say, live on Saturday night over on Arrowfire's channel at 8 o'clock. And I will be going live on my channel at 5 o'clock for my live show on Saturday as well. So thank you very much, chaps. Really enjoyed spending some time with you tonight. Efren will be back next week, so we'll look forward to that. But for now, thank you very much, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
The curtains close. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like, subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from Triple G and his YouTube crew.